meteorologist Alan Shoemaker.
Well, we've made it to Thanksgiving, and the weather's still looking pretty warm. You can probably eat outside tomorrow, just maybe a little on the muggy side, but there won't be too much wind blowing. That includes today, too, if you're setting up for Thanksgiving or buying some food last minute here. Mostly sunny and warm, but not too much wind blowing things around. Still staying warm for Thanksgiving, and maybe a few more clouds at times, but I still think it's pretty much a dry day. A cold front is still doing here this weekend. The models kind of disagree a little bit off on the last few days, whether it will kind of just slowly move through on Saturday and take its time or come blasting through here in the morning. But at some point on Saturday, it should start to get cooler and then stay even cooler later Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. With at least a little rain possible, I think mainly on Saturday. So we'll give you a preview of that coming up. But temperatures are warming up now into the 80s. We're at 85, one of the warmer spots in Weslaco, 70s along the coast. But the sun's kind of in and out of some clouds passing through today. But overall, I think most of the day ends up mostly sunny, just some patches of clouds coming through. Temperatures in the upper 80s. If you are still looking for some last-minute Thanksgiving, I guess, treats or some food or sides to make tomorrow. Still in the 70s if you're out buying stuff in the evening, and just dry weather and light winds. There were some storms across Texas. If you look at the radar and satellite over the last 24 hours, a cold front moved through the state, but we're kind of on the tail end of it. That's not doing much of anything. This line right here of showers and storms building up moved through parts of Oklahoma and Kansas and North Texas, with actually some hail with some of them, and even some wind damage in spots near Dallas and up in Oklahoma and Kansas. So we're on the very quiet end of that. FUTURETRACK doesn't show a lot going on this afternoon, with just mostly sunny skies, a few clouds coming through, and temperatures back up in the upper 80s and maybe even close to 90 if we get enough sunshine, and then mainly clear skies this evening, but clouds could fill in later tonight. Now, Thanksgiving weather is looking just about as warm. If you're up early tomorrow, starting to cook, a warm and muggy morning, probably in the upper 60s to near 70 at sunrise, and some clouds may be around early in the morning. There's even a small chance there might be a sprinkle. If the clouds get thick enough, you might see a little bit of misty or sprinkly stuff around. But I think overall the day is looking partly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 80s in the afternoon. Might, if we get enough sunshine, might touch 90 in a few areas. We kind of backed it down a couple degrees from yesterday because I think enough clouds kind of mixed with the sun, probably keeping it mainly in the 80s tomorrow, but still partly cloudy in the evening at around 7 p.m. and temperatures in the 70s. Now, here is the NAM computer model, which will kind of detail Thanksgiving and then Friday, and then going with a cold front arriving on Saturday. Again, the NAM computer model shows temperatures in the morning tomorrow at 9 a.m., mostly in the 70s. See how we warm into the 80s in the afternoon all across South Texas, some 70s to the north. And then by tomorrow night and then Friday morning, still pretty warm and humid out there. And Friday is another warm day, too, so we'll be well into the 80s on Friday. Here comes the cold front, which is coming in from the northwest, and by Saturday morning, kind of just moving into the valley near sunrise or so, or just before. You see how temperatures are in the 70s ahead of the front, but 50s and 60s behind the front. This is why, again, if you're up early on Saturday, it still may be in the 70s, might even hit 80 if the front slows down enough. But once the front comes through, the NAM shows it coming through gradually by later in the morning, and by midday, still it shows even Brownsville near 80 in the afternoon. But look how temperatures fall back into the 60s behind the front in the afternoon, even around Zapata and Zapata County and toward Laredo in the 50s. So it is going to be a change in the weather coming that will last for a while. I don't think we'll be back in the warm and mugginess for a while after that. Saturday could even have some rain. We'll kind of show you the rain a little bit later on, but I think some light rain possible on Saturday. But mostly you'll notice especially clouds, a breeze from the northwest, and some cooler temperatures. But rain chances aren't incredibly high. We're talking maybe a sprinkle early in the morning on Thanksgiving Day, and then Friday night they start to come up a bit. We'll show you the 7-day rain chances later, but they probably peak overnight Friday and Saturday during the day at maybe about 40% or so. But we're not expecting a lot of rain. Could see maybe some areas getting maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain, plus or minus a little bit. But it doesn't look like a huge rainmaker right now. But the first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast, 87 today and some sun mixed with the clouds, 88 tomorrow, and then 87 on Friday. And if there are some showers on Friday, it's more likely later in the evening at night, but very light stuff and small rain chances. Saturday is your best chance, probably clouds nearly all day on Saturday, breezy, cooler, 70s, but we could start to fall into the 60s in the afternoon, as you saw there. And then Sunday still a bit on the cool side. We start off in the 50s in the morning, but the clouds could break up. After that, it does look like we will kind of get into more of a late fall weather pattern where it's going to be, or even early winter, where we have kind of cool days but chilly nights. Because of some very dry air, we could dip down into the 40s for lows Monday and Tuesday, and highs only near 70 with some sunshine, but kind of nice, I guess, late November, early December weather coming for next week. We'll track it all coming up in your first 1-5 forecast again here on Channel 5 News at noon.